In 1910, Wattles published a book for ordinary Americans trying to survive rapid industrial change. They were surrounded by rigid factory systems and wanted a reliable framework to improve their material conditions. Decades later, pop culture stripped away his practical advice. They turned his work into a magical doctrine, where simply wishing for wealth somehow produces it out of thin air. But if you extract the core behaviors from those metaphysical claims, you find something entirely practical. The original text actually outlines a highly effective, behavior-based operating system. In his era, opportunity was tightly gated by physical capital and geography. Today, the digital economy allows almost anyone to build software, publish content, or offer services globally without waiting for institutional permission. To put this operating system to work, grab your physical planner or open your digital calendar right now. We are going to build a concrete framework alongside this video. Relying on hope is a passive strategy that leaves you waiting on external forces. Building a structured weekly schedule converts your abstract ambitions into tangible, compounding professional value. Step 1 is giving your efforts a clear direction. We need to take whatever vague desire you have and compress it into a measurable target with an immediate deadline. Decide on one highly specific, challenging professional goal that you want to hit by the end of this current quarter, and write it down. Psychologists Edwin Locke and Gary Latham spent decades studying goal setting, and their empirical research shows that specific, difficult goals consistently produce better performance and higher follow-through than vague intentions. Setting this target does not guarantee success, nor does it erase the reality of local labor markets, inherited disadvantages, or economic shocks. This system asks you to take absolute responsibility for the daily actions you can control, without denying the very real existence of the structural barriers you cannot. Defining a strict, realistic target within the boundaries of your actual constraints gives your daily work purpose. It is the mandatory first step before you start executing. Next, we have to look at how you approach your work. Wattles argued against a competitive mindset that assumes resources are fixed and gains must come at someone else's expense. He advocated for a creative mindset, where new value can always be generated. Contemporary researchers framed this exact distinction as a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. Psychologist Carol Dweck's work provides substantial evidence that how you view your capacity to improve directly dictates your actual achievement. Look at your current job, your clients, or your audience. Identify one concrete way you can give them more use value than you receive in cash value right now. To guarantee this, we use an implementation intention. At 9 a.m., I'll spend 45 minutes building value, and put that block on your calendar. Break that into 3 micro habits: 15 minutes learning, 20 minutes creating, and 10 minutes connecting. You must take these actions from exactly where you are today. Do not drift, and never wait for perfect conditions to arrive before starting. Adopting a growth mindset feels good, but it is entirely useless unless it is mechanically tethered to a daily, scheduled execution framework. Even the very best systems encounter friction, which means you need a psychological maintenance routine to sustain your effort over the long term. Go back to your daily schedule and add a simple 5-minute block at the very end of your workday for a wins journal. Martin Seligman and the positive psychology movement have found that disciplined gratitude practices actively reduce anxiety. Recognizing what worked today prevents your mind from fixating on what you lack. This brief end-of-day reflection resets your mental stability. It clears out the frustration and prepares you to attack tomorrow with a positive orientation. Now let's expand this daily structure into a weekly rhythm. Add a 15-minute goal-setting block to Monday morning and a review block to Friday afternoon to track progress. Finally, assign one dedicated, longer weekend block for high-level skill development or strategy review. People who consistently execute over long periods do not rely on natural motivation. Their professional resilience is a manufactured outcome generated by systematic, scheduled weekly reflection. Look closely at the calendar you just built. That complete weekly architecture is the ultimate antidote to vague, passive wishing. In the modern digital economy, long-term success requires continuously increasing your capacity to build and deliver genuine use value to others. This geometric model illustrates how the process actually works. Small, scheduled daily actions interlock and spin rapidly, applying continuous physical force until they gradually overcome immense inertia and turn the massive central flywheel. Your job is straightforward. Wake up tomorrow, check the schedule, and execute the plan to create more value than you did yesterday. Enduring wealth is never magically attracted through pure thought, and it does not have to be ruthlessly extracted from others. It is systematically generated through the disciplined daily habit of creation.